Make sure to be a member on the channel, link is in the description. Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Today we are flying out the F-8 on the simulator battles, but let's thank our members Silami, Astropub, Diaf, and Chala, and all the Fishpad members. It helps a lot. Thank you, be a member. And yeah, let's get into it. Subscribe and join our Discord. So today we're going to fly a little bit of the F-8E FN, which is the French Navy version of the F-8E, which is problematic. I mean, I did a video on this on the on RRB, and today we are flying out on Denmark. We just took off from the USS Forrestal there. I think it's a Forrestal, right? Don't remember the name exactly, but I think it's a Forrestal class. Anyway, we are flying out with the F-8, and it is a very difficult aircraft to fly, to be honest. The radar is alright. I mean, as you can see here, I can identify targets and see if it's enemy or friendly, use the IFF. But it is a very slow aircraft. I mean, there's a couple of times that I wish I had more power, or at least more wings, or something that made me faster, or less wings, to be honest. That guy was that. And something that is happening a lot, I don't know why, especially in simulator. And as you're going to see, I'm just waiting for the thing to happen. Where is it? So we're just flying low, and we don't have an RWR. So yeah, F-14A friendly killed me, and that guy was just killing everybody that he saw. Kind of weird way to play the game. But yeah, so we took off again, and it is a problem because you don't have countermeasures with this aircraft. You don't have an RWR, so it is a challenging aircraft to fly, especially in simulator battles. You do have the magics, which are fine, and the guns are kind of weird as well. As you're going to see in a couple of minutes, I will miss a lot of shots in some people. So yeah, but it is a fun aircraft because of the challenge of flying it. I mean, the range on the radar is pretty alright, 50 kilometers, something like that. But you have a lot of ground clutter. So eventually I just try to fly low and turn the radar upwards, and try to look for targets this way, so that we don't have the ground clutter. And as you see, we have kind of a limit down below to the deck of basically Mach 1. You cannot pass Mach 1 at low altitudes with this aircraft. Even at high altitudes is really hard. So it is a very interesting aircraft to fly. But the damping mode really helps. I mean, if not, the tuck under effect would be kind of painful to actually deal with. But it's something that you learn how to deal with anyway. But here we are using the damping system, the SAS. So yeah, as you see, I'm trying to identify a target here. Difficult to get a lock on the target. Decided to change the mode on the radar, and he was really high up, somewhere around here on the middle of the clouds. And yeah, the cockpit on this aircraft, to be honest, is very cool and very easy to see everything. So I'm trying to look for the target here. I detected him flying a little bit here, but yeah, there you go. Found him, 15 kilometers, a little bit lower. Difficult to get a lock. As you see, the radar is kind of a complicated one to use. Not the greatest radar ever. It's the APQ 104 if I'm not mistaken. And this is the normal problem that you will see a lot in this aircraft, is just that you cannot catch anything. You have to get close to the target because you don't have BVR missiles. And then it is kind of hard to actually see if there is anything that you can actually catch. And it is just a really big problem. 10 kilometers, another target run away from me. I think it was a MiG-23 or something. And as you see, it is just way too fast for me. I mean, I basically tried to catch up to him. He was flying with military power, But even with that, I cannot catch the guy. I just cannot catch the guy, man. And I followed him around until he actually went over our bases there. As you see on the radar, on the left side there, you can see the friendly that was dropping the chef, and the enemy was following him. So, but I just cannot catch him, you know. And I'm actually dealing with a lot of risk here because I'm flying high. I don't have an RWR, so I really had no idea if somebody was locking me up. But yeah, I just cannot catch him. Eventually, he turned around. We are going south here, basically south. And then he turned around 180 and went back to the base, and I just cannot catch him. Once we are getting back, I detected another target there, 20 something kilometers, coming directly to me. So I decided to go low. Yeah, he's dropping some chaff, as you see. Yeah, he's coming kind of close to me. That guy was running away. Is the guy that I was following. And yeah, here's the enemy, but yeah, without having an RWR, it can be kind of a problem, you know. So yeah, that again. So yeah, it's a very hard aircraft to fly, man. It's a very hard aircraft to fly, just because you don't have an RWR. But we took off again. I mean, I really wanted to make a video about this aircraft, and yeah, we were having some troubles, but yeah, and to improve even better my condition here, I actually broke my gear taking off from the carrier, which was complicated. But yeah, and about the carriers, I mean, I detected a target here. But about the carriers, I mean, I really wish they add more carriers. I mean, I would love to see a Foch, I don't know what's called in French, class. And in RB, we really need the carriers, man. I mean, I know the AA systems of the carriers are pretty OP sometimes, but they had all that job of doing the carriers, and then they basically don't add them on the missions. Is kind of weird. Try to get a shot there, MiG-23, as you see. Try to get a lock with the Magic Fox shoe. It is tracking. Still following him. No dice. He was too fast for me. He was all swept back, and he was really close. He was like 3 to 4 kilometers. See there in the clouds. There's another target up there. He was turning a little bit to the left here. And I was kind of catching him because of the speed of the aircraft. That I was actually full power. And then a missile passed by. Missed. I think it was a friendly F-14. Just detected him to locked him to get the range. So 3 kilometers, kind of a good range. Deciding if I was going to shoot, so Fox shoot and splash. So this was the first kill, MLD, pretty cool. And this is basically the way that you have to fly this aircraft to actually get kills, you know, sneaky behind and below the enemies and get them by surprise, because if he saw me, he was going to kill me. I mean, if if you try to go into a dogfight against an MLD with this thing, you will die. So it is a problem of the BR system, obviously in simulator, because you know you have those packages of BRs, you know, so you end up going from, I think it's 9.7 until 11.3, or 10 point something until 11.3, and the BRs are higher generally in some aircraft. So you become a little bit of a it becomes a little bit of a problem. You know, it's just one of those things that you really need to just be careful. And yeah, there are some aircraft that, even though they are fun to fly, they're kind of not really worth it because of that. Even though, to be honest, these aircraft is alright to be facing this because I was reading the history behind the French F-8, and in the 60s, I think it was in the 60s, they received the R530s and stuff, and they bought the aircraft. And then in the 70s, it got an upgrade to carry the Magic ones, and in the late 80s, he received an upgrade for, and I almost crashed there, Jesus, an upgrade to carry the Magic 2, and it was used until like 1999 or 2000. So yeah, it's a very, I mean, it had a very long service history, this aircraft. Here, I just wanted to actually not show this skill for you guys, but I mean, I had to, right? But I will waste so much ammo in this. This is literally my first kill with the cannon. But as you're going to see, I'm going to waste a lot of ammo. I'm going to basically use all the ammo to kill this F4 that is just standing still in front of me. But it was just kind of hard to actually get him. So yeah, no ammo, but he was damaged, and eventually he ended up almost passed out. Where's the kill? There you go. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, he crashed. So pretty cool. But it was just a waste of ammo. Jesus Christ. And we are here landing again. But we had a kind of a problem here because we didn't have two of the gears, I think, or at least one. So yeah, it was a problem. But it was a pretty good landing. I tried to use the AOA thing there on the left side of the HUD, but it kind of doesn't work properly. I mean, if I try to go to that AOA, I'm going to be. I mean, I don't know. It's maybe it would be alright, but still, it is kind of weird. I couldn't find the right place, and I mean, it's not more than 10 degrees, right? I think. I don't know. Maybe it is, but you are faster. I was really slow here, 200 kilometers per hour. I have to actually um, just get used to the carrier landings. It's not something that you normally are used to do, you know. Not a lot of maps. Let's go. And there you go. Safe landing with the gear damaged. Crazy thing there. And yeah, it was actually a thing that happened in real life. As you see here, I'm going to post a picture that they actually landed this aircraft in this carrier in real life as well, which is funny. But yeah, so we took off again for the last sortie. We got 2 kills, trying to get an ace, but didn't manage it. But it was close, giving you a spoiler. So yeah, the tactic here is again flying low, as you see, trying to find targets. Remember, I mean, I get this question a lot, and even people. I mean, I got killed in the start of the match by a friendly F-14, and as you see on the left side and the right side, on the bottom of the screen, you'll see a lot of friendlies killing each other, especially aircraft that have some kind of pull stopper velocity, you know, like the F4J and F4M. They, or the MTI maybe, they really don't give you if they don't have an IFF, so it becomes kind of a problem sometimes. So you really have to be careful with that. But to remember, one line is an enemy, 2 lines it's a friendly. So following the F4 kind of gave a lead, proper lead for the Magic, and splash, F4 down. So pretty good kill. He was trying to attack some of our ships, I think, so it was kind of a protecting mission. And we turned to the left here. I think I went more inside the continent there because I saw some targets there, as you see. Some chaff being popped. And as you see, there is a friendly dropping the chaff, I think. But if he's dropping the chaff, there's probably an enemy nearby. So I decided to follow him a little bit. Still detecting something right in front of me. but I think it was the chef. Then I saw an enemy passing by. I think it's a MiG-23. Pretty dangerous aircraft. He just turned too much. Jesus, he turns way more than me. So I decided to maintain the turning. Maybe trying to get him. I mean, I'm not gonna outrun him, so yeah, he decided to just, I don't know why he was doing this, but so Fox 2. And no dice. So the missile didn't have the energy to actually guide the guy. So we are down to the guns again. The good old guns. Try to get him with the cannon. Missed. Turning to the left. Rate fight again a little bit. It's a very, very fun aircraft to fly. It's very easy and forgiving, this aircraft to actually fly. The landing is kind of problematic sometimes, but it's alright. Try to get a shot from like way too away from the target. I don't know why I was doing this, because yeah, I remember. It's because I was trying to make him turn. Yeah, because you know, sometimes you have to deal with kind of situations like this because you don't have the energy. Yeah, he turns way better than me, as you see. But he didn't see me. I think he just kept pulling and did not see my aircraft. So I decided to complete the loop. Try to not pass out. This crew is not the most advanced one. I think I didn't have the G suit yet for this aircraft, to be honest. Now I have it because, you know, I wanted to spade this aircraft, but it is one tough one to spade. But it is fun. It's a challenge, you know. As I said, it is a very cool challenge. Kinda lost him on the clouds. Trying to remember where he was. Saw two targets on the left, on the 6 o'clock almost. But decided to maintain the turn because I really didn't know where he was, and it was just a problem. Was looking for the boats. I saw something there, but it was the boats getting shot and shooting at somebody. The boats, the ships. We have the JA-37 here. Detected a target at 12 o'clock together with the JA-37. He fired a missile. Another missile being fired there. Splash one in there. So things were getting heated up. And I only had the cannon, so I had to get close to the target. Identified as an enemy, as you see. We have the vegan on between two enemies there, so there's at least two enemies nearby. The vegan got killed by a MiG-23MF that what I was detecting before, but I ended up trying to go for the first one that I was already going for. He was really slow, he didn't know that I was here, so I decided to get really close to him. And right in the time, I got kind of a tuck under effect. Ended up getting him. Wasted all of the ammo. He was out of a wing, so he would probably crash because, you know, it is simulator battle, so it is kind of difficult. Decided to RTB, obviously, to the carrier. Yeah, kill. So fourth kill. With one proper death, I mean, for now, because the other one was made by a friendly, so it doesn't count, you know. But yeah, just flying low and RTB. So we are close to the carrier again. Pretty cool image. I love this type of image of the carrier deck there. Pretty cool. We're pretty aligned here. The AOA is completely wrong, but yeah, I need some practice on this, especially after this. He kind of tends to float a lot with the full thing. I don't know what happened here, but the engine didn't. Yeah, and I tried to brake, and it was really bad. Almost got killed by doing that. Like it was really really dumb because I didn't catch the wire, and then I braked for some reason. So I don't know. That was really almost. But yeah, we turned around and let's try again. We had a lot of fuel, so it's fine. But then I detected something there. I mean, I thought maybe he didn't see me, but yeah, the missile was already in the air. So yeah, GG. Got killed. Really hard aircraft to fly in simulator, but very fun because of the challenge. So I hope you enjoyed. This is it for the video, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.